in your living room.
And I'm excited. I know you are as well. The summer heat feels good on these old bones, especially because we're not putting on pads. We don't have to be out there in that heat running into other people. But I'm glad these guys are. Football is back.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. So out come the Texans for their opening drive. Leading him out, the former Stanford man. At quarterback, it's Davis Mills.
And I liked what his head coach told us about him this week, that no matter what happens, whether he throws 7 interceptions or 7 touchdown passes, he's the same assertive leader in the huddle on each and every play. He can throw the 7 interceptions, just blame the football, blame anything else, and still carry himself like he is the man.
It's like you, assertive in our production meetings.
Well, especially when we're talking about ordering dinner, ordering
I was just going to say.
That's where I go.
And he stopped immediately there. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. On 3rd down, here's Mills. And that is incomplete. On 4th down, here's Sam Martin on to kick it away. That's pulled in at the 32. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. So out comes the Washington offense onto the field. Orchestrating the offense will be a man who, of course, won a national title back in his days at Clemson, Deshaun Watson.
And he's exactly the man you want control of your offense. Excellent arm, good zip on the ball, not afraid to use his legs when he needs to. And what he's excelled at doing is making plays when the first read isn't available or when the pressure's about to get to him.
No gain there on the completion, 2nd and 10. On the ground, this is Saquon Barkley, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10.
No daylight for him to run through there, and he ran into the defensive tackle, and that guy blocks a whole lot of daylight as it is. He is truly a big man who just made a big play.
The Texans here on 3rd down, putting an extra defender in the secondary. To throw is Watson. Looking deep for Adams. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll be down deep into Houston territory. A huge play there for Washington. Quite a show of arm strength right there. That was in the air for a long time, and it was on target, too.
Well, one way or the other, you knew they'd have to push the ball downfield on 3rd and long. But I'm not sure the defense was expecting to push it that far downfield. Their math didn't add up, but it certainly did for the offense.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so. But with his size coming out of the backfield, usually takes more than an arm tackle to get him down. That's why they like to get him involved in the passing game.
No doubt about it. You saw him running that angle route there and catching the ball. And with his size, not often thought to have hands, but we're hearing that more and more. Guys are doing a better job of catching the ball at any size coming out of the backfield because they need to be a full part of the offense.
The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches. They'll run with Barkley, and he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Thought they might throw the football with a little chunk that they had remaining on 4th down, but they ran it. They got it.
And the reason they were able to get it done, he ran that play with conviction, didn't he? Understood he would get a little bit of help from his friends up front, but it was really on him to go ahead and make the power move and get it done.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. Noah Fant there to make the grab. And Washington has taken a first quarter lead. Both sides of the football in sync early. You force the 3 and out, and then you take it down, score points.
You know what that tells me? They sold their game plan really well. Head coach said, listen, we're just going to stop them on 3 and out. We're going to take the ball downfield and score. But he also told them how it was going to happen. They're going to run this. We're going to stop it. Then we're going to take the ball. They won't be able to keep up with us. And they got it done.
The extra point by Sly is up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. It'll be a touchback. The ball brought out. Pickens will not return it. So now we get set to see Houston for their second drive of the ball game. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
On second and very short, Mills. Oh, a strip. The ball comes out. And it's Washington that scoops it up. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line.
You know, if this is the regular season partner, we'd be talking about just how costly a mistake that was, but probably good for him to get it out of his system right now.
Just hope for him and the team it's not a sign of things to come.
Yeah, without a doubt. Plus, got to worry about making the team. Those types of errors don't help you.
Following the fumble recovery, Watson. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. Second down. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Watson. Over the middle, that's caught by Adams. And a couple of yards as they move it from the 21 to the 19. Well, good field position to start the drive, but under the gun now here on 3rd and 8. He's got his tight end Fant and able to get him down, but he does reach the 5.
And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence, and that one was realized there. You've got to find your tight end in that situation.
On the ground with a tight end. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Back to throw, Watson. Touchdown! 2 first-quarter touchdown passes now for Deshaun Watson. And Washington going to add on to their lead. Still first quarter, 2 receiving touchdowns for him. How are they going to slow him down?
I think they're thinking about altering their game plan. Whatever they came in with, now maybe you switch a better cover guy to it. Or you make sure you have more people in his general area wherever he lines up to at least try and discourage them from throwing the ball to him.
Sly on for the extra point. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And it was polished off by a Washington touchdown. kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. It'll be a touchback. The ball brought out to the 25 as Mickens will not return it. And now out comes Houston. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, pump the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you,
and he cannot avoid the pressure as the Washington pass rush gets home. Devin Bush. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop it. Well, you're already up a couple of scores here in the first half defensively, and Charles, they just seem to be playing really free on that side of the football.
I love the observation because with that type of a lead, they feel like they can take a few more chances and be even more aggressive, and it's been paying off for them so far this game.
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. And that closed up quickly there as he gets it up only to about the 17. And they only get a yard back there. They'll be left with a 3rd down and long. Throwing, Mills. Going up top. And that went a little too high as it's knocked away and incomplete. Here's Sam Martin now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Now a fair catch signaled for and made right about the 43-yard line. It'll wind up just a 35-yard punt, no return. And now trotting back out with the rest of his offensive mates, the big tight end. And what can they do to better account for him? Because they haven't accounted for him well so far as we see here on your screen.
They may have to drop coverages they haven't run so far. They have to create something on the fly because he's beaten everything. And when you watch this game unfold, you keep thinking to yourself, is it 2 men, 3 men, maybe even a 4th guy may have to go and account for him. But right now, he's shredding the defense.
Yeah, 2 touchdowns, over 100 yards. They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. And this one is incomplete. Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. A handoff to Barkley. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first.
I know the game's changed. A lot of people would say it's evolved. Look, I'm a little bit Neanderthal, okay? I love this. No exotic formations, no misdirection. Just line up and run the darn ball, pick up the first down. I love it.
Yeah, 3rd and short, that's what you're supposed to do. Like you said, old school, smash mouth football. On 1st down, it's Watson. This is the tight end fan. And he's taken down inside the 30.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the 1st down.
Now a 1st down throw, Watson. And he rifles one incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he let him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Watson, and this one's incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Watson looks to throw again. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. Call it a loss of 4 there on the sack. And speaking of the number 4, it brings up 4th down now. Now on comes the Washington field goal unit. From the right hash and call it an even 50 yards. And this one is right down the middle. And the lead will grow. It's now 17-0. So as it turns out, that sack doesn't wind up costing them, Charles. They at least get points, get 3 of them.
Yeah, that's where your kicker can really come to your rescue because, you know, after the sack, there was a little consternation there. Are we out of field goal range? Are we going to be able to get 3? In this case, he stepped right up and gave them exactly what they needed.
It'll be a touchback. The ball brought out to the 25 as Mickens will not return it. Houston's offense taking over again. They're still in search of an initial first down as they come up here 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Now Mills on the bootleg. The throw complete to the tight end, Tunyon. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver. The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
On 2nd and 11 now. Mills. Johnson with a burst, a first down and more. And he's got it across the 50 to the 47-yard line. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Mills now looks to throw on 1st down. He'll get this into the hands of Nico Collins. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here. They go play action. Mills. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. $17-0 our score after 1. Texans football to start quarter 2 as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. On the carry, it's Jackson. And he's going to be stopped close to the first down marker at Washington's 12-yard line. 22. On 3rd down, this is Jackson. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the 1st.
Let's go. Let's go. Now's the time. Don't give him
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
The Texans with the first opportunity now from the red zone. They have a 1st and 10 at the 13-yard line. And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. Heineke to throw it. Got this into the hands of the tight end, Jordan. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down. From the gun, Heineke. That's caught left side by the tight end, Jordan. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2.
But with the score where it is, you're not thinking field goals right now. You need touchdowns. So that was a much-needed conversion there on third down.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Jackson. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. Balaj. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Kalen Balaj. Excellent work there to get in on the touchdown run. And the Texans cut into that lead. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. So after the touchdown, Martin now on to kick this one away. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
Let's go.
There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. And he's had his chances in this game. He just hasn't been able to find any daylight so far.
Patience, patience, patience. And that's the hard part for a runner because they expect every run to be a big one for something to pop. So they have to sometimes go through the struggles before it happens for them later in the game. But you got to give credit to the rest of the team. They've worked around the fact that he hasn't had his normal big game.
Yeah, despite his struggles, still winning here in the second quarter. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40.
Okay, I'm not a fan of any routes that just, turn around defensive backs, mainly because I was a defensive back. But the comeback route is so difficult because to sell it, you're selling it like it's a deep route before you come back towards either the line of scrimmage or the sideline. And, boy, that would work to perfection.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Now Locke going to run a little touch pass here to his wideout. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
And a lot of times these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
Play action. Now it's Locke. Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. And now time will be called here as Washington has an injured player down on the field. Definitely the last thing you want to see here in a preseason game. We'll be right back. Washington on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 14. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Patterson. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. They'll wind up losing 3 here on the play, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
That's a nice clip and save sequence there defensively because they did everything as they would have wanted to. They forced the 3rd down, blanketed the field with coverage, nowhere to go with the football, forced the dump off to the back, and even then they closed quickly and got him down behind the line of scrimmage. You name it, they did it well in that last sequence.
A 40-yard punt, no return, and the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. He's just been looking for some space. I'm not going to pin it on him or the offensive line, but they need to get this run game going better.
Sometimes you just have to credit the defense. They came in with a plan themselves. So I think a little bit. Get the ball in the hands of some other people, find some other playmakers, but always let the defense believe that he's still a threat.
I was going to say, don't forget about it.
No, don't take him totally out of the game. I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size, but slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Oh, they go with a tight end carry. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down.
That's what I'm talking about. Nice hit, boy.
Only needing 2 yards on 2nd down. Now a give right side. It's Jackson, and he's stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down. On 3rd down, Jackson. And he's got the 1st down yardage there as he takes it just across midfield.